welcome back. In April, the Security Association of Namibia, also known as SAN, hosted a public consultation meeting to discuss the ongoing minimum wage negotiations for security officers in the country. Now, to find out more on the outcome of the wages negotiations, I'm joined via Zoom by the National Administrator at the Security Association, that is Celeste Mhunduru. Celeste, good evening and thank you so much for joining us here on the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Nina, and good evening to Namibia.
Celeste, to start with, perhaps you can provide a brief background of the Security Association of Namibia and talk to us about what the main objectives of the association is.
The Security Association of Namibia is a non-profit organization that was started in 1992 with the sole purpose to advocate for the security industry and advocating for the security industry that is on behalf of the employers.
And Celeste, of course, we're here to talk about the challenges facing the Security Association of Namibia. Talk to us about these challenges, especially in the current wage negotiation process for security officers.
Yes, currently the association is facing a lot of challenges. First and foremost is the financial sustainabilities for security businesses as well as end consumers. Secondly is the promulgation of the Act, which was promulgated in 1998, of which the regulations, after 32 years, it has still not been promulgated yet. And those are the key main challenges that the sector is sitting with.
Perhaps you can also provide insight, Celeste, into SAN's proposed strategies for balancing the needs of security officers for fair wages with the sustainability and, of course, competitiveness within the security business.
Culminating the consultations that we've been having for the past year, 2 years, we have been seriously and strongly entered into collaboration with stakeholders as well as employee representatives, as well as the end consumers and the procurement board for that matter, to be able to explain to them as to what the security sector is standing for and how they need to understand the security sector, especially when it comes to the minimum wage, because there's a lot of companies, especially briefcase companies, that are not compliant to the current legal framework put in place, which is the Labour Act of 2007, and as well as the collective agreement that was gazetted in 2017.
In light of these consultation meetings that was held on April 30th, tell us a bit about what the findings were. What were the positive outcomes and perhaps agreements on these wage negotiations?
The key issues is, as I alluded, it is firstly, obviously, the non-compliance within the minimum wage and the labour practices as well. And yes, there is definitely a need for review within the minimum wage within the security sector. And this has been long overdue since 2017. And I must just put it out there that this was duly mainly because SAN had parted ways with the Namibia Security Labour Forum, which is the NSLF, of which SAN has currently signed the MOU in December 2023. And culminating from this, we are hoping that we should be able to move now forward to reach an agreement or take a proper decision for the security sector.
So what happens from here on out, Celeste? What comes next?
Well, what comes next is that we are meeting on the 7th of May, that is together with the employee representatives through the Namibia Security Labour Forum, of which the Ministry of Labour, Industrial Relations and Employment Relations will be the facilitator of the meeting to see what the final decision will be with regards to the minimum wage of the security officers or the security sector itself. And just to add on that is that we are also ensuring that all matters are being addressed. So we ask the stakeholders, we ask the end consumers to please forward all their proposals by the 6th of May so that we can have proper deliberations and discussions and reach a proper consensus with regards to the minimum wage for the security sector.
Well, Celeste, any final remarks from you this evening before I let you go?
Thank you very much. I would just like to ask for the consumers in the public, especially to just make use of this opportunity, not just to come together when it comes to the minimum wage, but let us address all issues within the security sector. Let us come together and let us professionalize this industry, and let us keep on lobbying for the benefit of the security sector. Thank you.
Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for your time.
Thank you for having us.
That was National Administrator at the Security Association of Namibia, Celeste Mhunduru, speaking to us. We'll be back with some health after this.